Keep listening to English every single day helps improve your understanding and speaking naturally. It trains your ears to recognize words, sounds, and phrases. Daily practice builds confidence, vocabulary, and fluency. Stay patient and consistent. The more you listen, the more confident you'll become in speaking and understanding English fluently. I get situated in class. When I walk into my classroom, I like to take a moment to get situated. Getting situated means finding my place, getting ready, and feeling comfortable so I can learn. It is the first thing I do before the lesson begins. The school bell rings, and I walk into the room. I smile at my classmates and my teacher. I look around to see where I want to sit. Sometimes, I choose a seat near the front if I want to focus more. Other times, I sit near the window if I want to enjoy the sunlight. My seat is important because it helps me pay attention and feel ready to learn. After I choose my seat, I put my school bag on the floor next to me. I take out my notebook, pencil case, and textbooks. I place them neatly on the desk. I make sure everything is in order. I do not like to waste time looking for things during class, so I prepare them early. This makes me feel calm and organized. Next, I look at the board. Sometimes, the teacher has already written the topic for the day. I read it and think about what we might learn. If I have any questions, I write them down so I can ask later. When the teacher starts speaking, I listen carefully. I try to make eye contact to show I am paying attention. I also take notes. Writing things down helps me remember the lesson. I do not just copy what the teacher says. I write it in my own words so I can understand it later. Sometimes, I need to adjust my seat or move my books if I feel uncomfortable. If the sun is too bright, I might change my position. If the room is noisy, I try to focus harder. Being situated means staying comfortable and ready, even if the environment changes. I also pay attention to my classmates. I try not to disturb them. If I want to talk, I whisper quietly so others can still concentrate. I know that when everyone is calm and prepared, the class goes smoothly. Another part of getting situated is checking my homework. Before the lesson starts, I quickly look at the assignments from yesterday. If I forgot something, I note it down so I can finish it later. This way, I am always prepared and responsible. Sometimes, the teacher asks us to get into groups. When that happens, I move my chair and join my group quickly. I bring my notebook with me so I can still take notes. Being ready to move and work with others is also part of being situated in class. During the lesson, I keep my desk tidy. A messy desk makes it harder for me to find things. I also make sure my phone is silent so it does not distract me or others. Small habits like these help me stay focused. If the lesson is difficult, I write down my questions. I do not feel shy to ask for help. I know that asking questions is part of learning. Sometimes, I ask right away. Other times, I wait until the teacher finishes explaining. When the class ends, I pack my things neatly. I check my list to make sure I have all my books and assignments. I put them back into my bag in the right order. This helps me find them easily when I get home. Being situated in class is more than just sitting down. It is about preparing my body, my things, and my mind for learning. It helps me pay attention, understand better, and enjoy school. I notice that when I take the time to get situated, I learn more and feel less stressed. I do not have to rush. I do not lose my things. I do not feel confused about what to do. Everything feels smooth and clear. I also think about my future. These small habits of getting ready and staying organized will help me in life. When I go to work one day, I will also need to get situated in meetings or at my desk. The skills I learn in class today will be useful tomorrow. Some days, I feel tired or distracted when I come to class. But even then, I still take a few minutes to prepare myself. I know that starting the right way makes the whole day better. Getting situated in class is my way of telling myself, I am ready to learn. It is a promise to myself that I will give my best. It is a small step, but it has a big effect. So every day, when I walk into the classroom, I smile, choose my seat, prepare my books, and focus my mind. I get situated, and then I learn. And every day, I get a little bit better. After I get situated in class, I feel calm and ready. My mind is open to learning new things. I sit up straight and pay attention to the teacher. I know that this is my time to grow, so I want to use it well. The teacher begins the lesson. Sometimes it starts with a short review of what we learned yesterday. This helps me remember the main points. I look at my notes from the previous day and follow along. Because I am already situated, I can find my notes quickly. I do not have to search through my bag or look around for a pen. Everything is ready, so I can focus. When the teacher asks questions, I try to answer. If I know the answer, I raise my hand and speak clearly. If I do not know, I listen carefully to the explanation. I learn a lot by listening to other students too. Everyone has different ideas, and I like hearing them. Sometimes the lesson includes reading a passage. I read slowly and clearly, making sure I understand the meaning. If I see new words, I underline them. Later, I will look them up in the dictionary. This way, I add more vocabulary to my knowledge. After reading, the teacher may ask us to write something. Because I am already situated, my notebook is open, and my pen is in my hand. I write neatly so I can read it later. I also try to write in full sentences, not just short words, so my work looks complete. During group work, I move my chair to join my classmates. We share ideas and help each other. I make sure I listen when others speak. I also share my thoughts politely. Being situated from the start makes it easier to participate in group work because I already have my materials ready. Sometimes the class is not just about reading and writing. The teacher may use pictures, videos, or games to help us learn. When this happens, I watch and listen carefully. I take notes on the main points so I do not forget them. There are also times when the lesson feels difficult. Maybe the topic is new or the words are hard. In these moments, I remind myself to stay calm. I know that I am already prepared. I can always ask the teacher to explain again. I do not give up because I believe every challenge is a chance to improve. When the teacher gives us homework, I write it down right away. I note the date it is due so I will not forget. I also ask questions if I do not understand the assignment. It is easier to ask now than to be confused later. After a while, the bell rings to end the class. Because I kept my desk tidy, I can pack my things quickly. I check my bag to make sure I have all my books and notes. I say goodbye to the teacher and my classmates. Then, I leave the classroom feeling happy because I know I used my time well. Later, when I go home, I look at the notes I took in class. Because I wrote them neatly and clearly, I can understand them easily. This makes studying at home much faster. I finish my homework without stress. Getting situated in class is like planting a seed at the start of the lesson. When I prepare myself and my materials, the lesson grows well in my mind. I remember more, I understand more, and I feel more confident. I have noticed that some students come to class without getting situated. They look for their books during the lesson, they forget their homework, or they are not ready to listen. They often feel stressed or lost. I do not want to feel like that, so I keep my habit of getting situated every day. This habit is also good for other parts of life. For example, when I attend a meeting, I can prepare my notes and be ready to speak. When I travel, I can pack my things neatly so I do not forget anything. Being situated is a skill that helps me anywhere. In the future, when I have a job, I will also need to prepare before I start my work. I will need to arrange my desk, have my tools ready, and focus my mind. The habit I have now in class will help me for many years. Even on days when I feel tired or busy, I still take time to get situated. I know that even a few minutes of preparation make the whole class better. It is like building a strong foundation before building a house. Sometimes, my friends ask me why I always look so calm in class. I tell them my secret. I get situated before the lesson starts. I prepare my seat, my materials, and my mind. It is a simple step, but it changes everything. So now, every day, I follow the same steps. 1. Arrive early. 2. Choose a good seat. 3. Take out my materials. 4. Read the topic on the board. 5. Clear my mind and focus. These steps help me enjoy learning. They make the class feel smooth and organized. Most importantly, they make me feel ready for anything the teacher gives us. I believe anyone can do this. You do not need special skills. You just need to care about your learning and prepare yourself. When you get situated in class, you give yourself the best chance to succeed. Every day I walk into my classroom, I feel proud. I know I am ready. I know I am organized. I know I will learn something new today. And all of that starts with one simple habit: getting situated in class.